remember in the time of the Prophet around Kaaba, they got the 360 idols. One idol represents one tribe. One idol represents one cult. But when they all came to Islam, all the 360 ideas gone, and except one. The idea of what Allah said, what the Prophet said.
預言者のモハメド・サラスラムの時代に、預言者として選ばれる前に、カバのメッカにあるカバの方に、中に360の銅像が入っていたんですけど、で、その一つ一つ銅像は一つ部族の代表としてそこに置いてあったということなんです。でも預言者として選ばれた後にはそれは全て破壊して唯一の神様アッラー、そういう一つルールしかなかったということなんです。
That is why the Muslims are minority at that time, but very powerful because they are one in the heart. Their mind, the way they think together. One thought, one feeling, and one action.
その時はムスリムのその全体的に少人数だったんですけど、でも人数は少人数であってもみんなまとめて、一緒になってその力を発揮してきたからそういったことをできたということなんです。
Today Muslims are majority, but they are weak because everybody have their own mindset. My way, your way, this way, that way, so many ways. Allah said, وَأَنَّ هَذَا صِرَاطِي مُسْتَقِيمٌ فَاتَّبِعُوهُ وَلَا تَتَّبِعُوا السُّبُلَ. This is my way, my only way. Follow, don't mix with other ways. Allah said that.
その時と比べたら今いろんな派があるんですけど、それ、今ムスリムの人数は多くてもその前ほど力がない、そういうことなんです。で、コランに書かれている通りにアッラースバハナタラおっしゃっている通りにそのルールは一つしかない。で、それはアッラーのルールです。
Inshallah, we hope if you are having the right understanding, you see the difference later on. Now, this is the first ayah. Let us recite this ayah together. One, if I recite, I get this full reward, but you don't get the reward. So if everybody recite, everybody will get the reward, inshallah. Yes. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تقدموا بين يدي الله ورسوله واتقوا الله إن الله سميع عليم. Now this is what Allah is telling us. Yeah? Oh, you who believe, if we say we all are believers, okay? Do not put yourself before Allah and His Messenger, but fear Allah. Indeed, Allah is all hearing and all knowing. Meaning, Allah is telling us, when you become a believer, male or female, wherever you are, you cannot put your idea, your opinion ahead of what Allah said and what the Prophet said. This is the first adab. No one knows better than Allah. No one understands Islam better than Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
こちらにちょっとアヤに書かれている通りに自分の意見はもう出さない。もうそのルールは一つ、アッラーのルールしかないから、預言者ムハマド・サラスラムが教えた通りにアッラーのルールを守ることは一番大事なマナー。なぜかと言いますと、アッラースバハナタアラは全てのことを聞いてますし、全てのことをご存知であります。
Now, this word la is a very important and powerful word letter. La nafi, no. That means you cannot say, but I think, no, we don't need your thinking, we don't need my thinking. We want what Allah said. Yeah? So always remember when Allah said la is la nafi. It's like you said la ilaha illallah. Yeah? There's no other God. You cannot say, yeah, I think there is some other small God or another God. No. You must deny. You must throw away all the other ideas. And then you focus into what Allah said and what Prophet Muhammad said.
この、そのアヤに書かれている通りにラという言葉はもう最高のマックスのしないで、絶対しないで、そういうことを、表現されているということなんです。なのでライラヘルと同じように ここにも絶対出さないで、アッラのルールしか守らないとか、その意見出さないということを表現されているということなんです。
Next. Now, let us recite this ayat together. وَمَا كَانَ لِمُؤْمِنٍ وَلَا مُؤْمِنَةٍ إِذَا قَضَى اللَّهُ وَرَسُولُهُ أَمْرًا أَنْ يَكُونَ لَهُمُ الْخِيَرَةُ مِنْ أَمْرِهِمْ وَمَا يَعْصِ اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ فَقَدْ ضَلَّ ضَلَالًا مُبِينًا. Now, brothers, try to recite the meaning together, brothers. Can you understand what Allah said? This is the adab. Religion belongs to Allah. So if you believe in Allah and male or female, when Allah and His Messenger have decided something, in the Quran Allah said this, the Prophet said it, you cannot entertain your feeling, your idea, the majority, this man said that, no, you cannot anymore. If you do that, Allah said, there's no other choice. If you do that, then, and whoever disobey Allah and His Messenger, Allah confirm فَقَدْ ضَلَّ ضَلَالًا مُبِينًا. You cannot say you are right anymore. Nobody can say, I'm right if you go against Allah. Nobody can say, I'm right if you go against the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. Today we have problem. Everybody are doing what they think is good. Not what Allah want them to do. Not what Prophet Muhammad want them to do.
この説、コーランの説に書かれている通りに、そのアッラのことを、信じている方々、男性、女性であっても、その人たちはもう絶対自分の意見はもう、新しい意見は出さないということなんです。でその人たちに対しても選択肢はないということなんです。で実際はアッラの指示に対して背くしている方々はもう完全にその人たちは間違っているということはもうコーランの、33章には書かれてあります。
Look at this ayah again. Al-yawma akmaltu lakum dinakum. Recite. Al-yawma akmaltu lakum dinakum. Wa atmamtu alaykum ni'mati. Wa raditu lakum al-islam dinan. Read the meaning again, brothers. Now remember, this religion belongs to who? Allah. Allah perfected His religion 1,500 years ago, almost 1,500 years ago. Finished. And then Allah said, He have completed what you need about Islam is enough. You don't have to put your opinion, your idea, people's opinion, no need. Enough. What is in the Quran and how the Prophet has explained to us. But at the end of the day, Allah said, Islam that Allah choose, that Allah rather choose for us, is the Islam that He perfect, not your way, not my way.
こちらの、5章の3節に書かれている通りに、アッラスバーナタラは、これより1500年前にこの、我々の、イスラムを完璧されているから、これ以上修正とか新しいものを導入する必要は一切ないということなんです。なので宗教としてはイスラムはもう完璧ということなんです。
Next. See the danger. See what happened to us if you don't follow. Allah said, وَمَنْ يَبْتَغِي غَيْرَ الْإِسْلَامِ دِينًا فَلَنْ يُقْبَلَ مِنْهُ وَهُوَ فِي الْآخِرَةِ مِنَ الْخَاسِرِينَ. The meaning, brothers? Now Allah is making it very clear. Don't give any excuses anymore. If you choose other than Islam, your way, my way, Japanese way, Pakistani way, Bangladeshi way, or you say, I'm a Hanafi, I'm Shafi'i, you have problem. But later on we share, it's not the Imam have no problem, we have problem. Imam are very good, we have problem. So Allah said, if you choose other than what Allah have said, what Allah want you to do, فَلَنْ يُقْبَلَ مِنْهُ. Allah said, I don't accept. You can feel okay, oh, I think I'm okay. Allah said no. When Allah used the word lan is lil abad, forever. Forever, if you don't come back to Allah's way, you cannot be correct. And what Allah said, وَهُوَ فِي الْآخِرَةِ مِنَ الْخَاسِرِينَ. You thought that you have done a good job. Wow, I've been namaz, pray, zikir. But at the end Allah said, you are a loser. Because Allah don't accept.
この説に書かれている通りに、アッラが選ばれた、アッラが決めてくれた、そのルールはもう守らないで、自分の、例えば他の宗教、イスラムでもいろんな派とかいろんなことはあるんですけど、それを守ったら、自分がもうその敬虔な人としているつもりなんですけど、実際はその来世でその人の口座には何も保証が残らないで、もう結果的に地獄に落ちる、そういうことになります。なので自分のルール、自分のことではなくて、アッラが決めてくれたルールだけ、フォローするということなんです。
Allah make it clear again, lakum dinukum waliyadin. Now I recite, you don't have to recite. Yeah? You just listen. Lakum dinukum wali is Allah make it very always when you're Muslim, you talk to anybody, you say, we have our way. You have your way. Your deen is your deen. This is our deen. Our deen is one. You can go to Bangladesh, Africa, Canada, China, Mongolia, only one. That we follow the way of Allah.
コーランのカフィル書の6節に書かれている通りに、誰かその宗教に対して反論とか議論したいときには、もう私は討論しませんということで、あなたの宗教とかあなたの派はあなたで、私の宗教は私の派で、十分ですということで、ちゃんと討論はしないということなんです。
Now this word, all of us memorize, Maliki Yawmiddin. Yeah, we all memorize it in Surah Al-Fatiha. Telling us now the word deen is being used in many ayah, but have different meaning. Now this meaning for the deen is Yawmiddin, the day of recompense. That means the day of Akhirah. Belong to Allah.
トラピア書に私たちは複数回これを読んでますが、このディーン、宗教、イスラムのことをおっしゃってるんです。ここに表現されてるんですけど、このディーンは、このディーンのオーナーは誰かと言いますと、アッラスバーナタラということなんです。
To make it simple, when you hear deen, translate into English religion. Easy to understand, deen means the do and the do. Yeah, deen means do and do. Halal, haram, haq, batil. Yeah, and so on.
そのディーンは何かと言いますと、その正しいことと、正しくないこと、ハラルとハラムということなんです。それ以上でもない、それ以下でもない。
Next. Now, you know what happened to the Ummah today? We failed. This is we always say to Allah, Qul inna salati wa nusuki wa mahyaya wa mamati lillahi rabbil alamin. The Asian, Malaysian, Brunei, Indonesian, they memorize this.
Yes.
Bangladeshi, I don't know. India, I don't know. Sometimes they memorize other things, but we'll go later on. But to make it clear, قُلْ إِنَّ الصَّلَاةِ وَنُسُكِي وَمَحْيَايَ وَمَمَّاتِ لِلَّهِ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. It is our promise to Allah. Allah promised us, you do this, I give you Jannah. You just do this, I give you Jannah. But what is this? We said, oh Allah, indeed my prayer, salati, all my namaz, my right of sacrifice, qurbani, akikah, qurban, any sacrifice, my life, my living, what I do in this life, my cooking, my eating, my drinking, my working, whatever I do in this life, yeah, and my dying are only for Allah. Meaning, We know why we are here. Is to serve Allah and go back to Him. If you know what to do, follow what Allah wants you to do, you don't have any problem in the future.
この、6節の162節章に書かれている通りに、私たち、この書かれている通りに私たちの、礼拝、私たちの犠牲、私たちの人生、生きること、死ぬこと、すべてアッラスバーナタラのためにということは、我々のすべての人生のアクションはアッラスバーナタラの満足のためということなんです。
The problem we have is, we say this after salam, assalamualaikum, my way. My way. Everybody, my way, my way. My feeling is up to me. This is my life. How do you die? Up to me. Then you have problem. You talk me, all have problem. You know, we are not Maggie me, you know. You know, this is dangerous. Me, you must say, I'm a Muslim. I'm a Muslim.
私たちはよく使うことを、私ということなんですけど、そういう私ということは、自慢は表現されているということなんです。なので、自慢は一切置かないで、すべては私はムスリムである。で、すべてのアクションはアッラの満足のためということは、気をつけるべきということなんです。
See what Allah said. قل إن كنتم تحبون الله فاتبعوني يحببكم الله ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم والله غفور رحيم. Allah informed our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, said, "O Muhammad, if any one of you love Allah, we said we love Allah. We say, we feel we love Allah. Then follow me. You must follow one man." Allah never said follow this, follow that, follow one man. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then Allah will love you. And when Allah loves you, He forgive what you have committed, all the sin He forgive you. And Allah is forgiving and merciful.
コーランの3章の31節に書かれている通りに、アッラスバナタラのことを、愛したら、もちろんその次は預言者マハマドさんのことを大事にしないといけないということなんです。で、そうするとアッラスバナタラはもちろんそのしもべに対しても、許していただけますし、愛されるということも、約束されています。
You understand why we must follow Muhammad? Why we follow Prophet Muhammad?
Yes.
Why?
Last messenger.
Why? Because Allah said to Muhammad to tell all of us, follow me. That's why we must follow him. Problem today, we know what the Prophet wants us to do, but okay, I know, but you improve but you have problem. That but is a problem, but.
なぜ私たちは預言者マハマドさんのことを尊敬しないと愛しないといけないかと言いますと、アッラスバーナターラの指示です。アッラスバーナターラはそういうふうにおっしゃってますから、アッラスバーナターラの満足のために預言者マハマドさんのことを愛しないといけないということなんです。
Next. This ayah is all about adab, but we have been reciting, we don't understand. Ya ayyuhallazina amanu ati'u Allah wa ati'u ar-rasul wa ulil amri minkum. Fa in tanaza'tum fi shay'in farudduhu ila Allah wa rasul. In kuntum tu'minuna billahi yawmil akhir, zalika khairun wa ahsanu ta'wila. Allah is telling us, oh you who believe, we say we are mu'min, we are believers. Obey Allah. Remember that. Then obey His messenger. And those with authority among you, your leader, your husband, your leader, your imam, your alim, you must obey them if they obey Allah and the Prophet. If they don't obey Allah and the Prophet, you don't have to obey them. You obey the leader because the leader obey Allah and the Prophet. Whenever they say something, call Allah or call Rasulullah. It's from Allah, not from them. Not from them. They never say obey me. Obey them because they obey Allah and Rasul. But if they disobey Allah and Rasul, that means they are doing something tanazaktum, you have dispute, disagreement. There's no ayat in the Quran to say this. There's no hadith to confirm, but they are arguing. I think this is my opinion. Then Allah said, you must go back to Allah and Rasul. Don't listen to them anymore. Listen to what Allah said and what the Prophet said. If you believe in Allah and the Day of Judgment. Adam, you can obey your leader, but the leader must bring you back to Allah and the Prophet. If the leader is bringing you away from Allah and the Prophet, you say, no. There's a limit. Everything there's a limit. To Allah, no limit. To the Prophet, no limit. When you come to other than Allah and the Prophet, there is a limit. La ta'atul makhluq fi ma'satillah. Don't obey somebody to disobey Allah.
アッラースバハナタコーランに書かれている通り、アッラースバハナタラのことを、アッラースバハナタラの指示に対して従わないといけない。で次は預言者マウサさんに対しても従わないといけない。で次は誰かと言いますと、自分の上の立場に立っている見守っていただいている方々、子供に対しては両親とか、奥様に対しては主人とかで、その方々に対してはもう必ず、従わないといけないということなんです。でそこで条件付きなんですけど、もしその人たち、そのリーダーたち、上に立っている人たちはアッラースバハナタアラの指示に対して、従っている場合は、その人たちに、その人の指示に対しては従わないといけない。でその人たちはそう思っている場合は、その人たちには従わないでアッラースバハナタアラの指示に、戻るということは重要なんです。
وَمَا آتَاكُمُ الرَّسُولُ فَخُذُوهُ وَمَا نَهَاكُمْ عَنْهُ فَانْتَهُوا. Very clear, Allah said. Whatever the Prophet ﷺ has given you, take it. And whatever he forbids you, don't entertain. Stay away. Whatever the Prophet wants you to do, just do.
Okay. 預言者マウサさんは、指示されたことに対してはもう従う。でそれ以外はもうやらない。自分から、やらないということは、ここに書かれております。
Next. I just want to focus this ayah. Yeah? From here. فَلْيَحْذَرِ الَّذِينَ يُخَالِفُونَ عَنْ أَمْرِهِ أَنْ تُصِيبَهُمْ فِتْنَةٌ أَوْ يُصِيبَهُمْ عَذَابٌ أَلِيمٌ. What happened to the ummah today? Allah is telling us what He said. So let those beware who descend from the Prophet's order, who go against Prophet Muhammad. They will cause fitna and strike them, and also painful punishment. When you go against the teaching of Prophet, you get fitna. To the Prophet. The Prophet never said this, you say okay. You get fitna to the Prophet, and then whoever creates fitna, he will be punished.
でこちらの、途中から、重要なんですけど、こちらに書かれている通り、預言者マウサ様はおっしゃった、指示された、教えていただいたこと以外はもう自分で、新しく確信してやることはフィトナというふうに、定義されています。なのでフィトナをする人たちはもう必ず、その来世に何も口座に残らないで、その恐怖の罰が待っているということなんです。
Yes. Islam is very simple. Anybody say Islam, Islam. Yeah. Then you say, "Kul hatu burhanakum in kuntum sadiqin." Give me, show me evidence. If you say this is Islam, Islam belongs to Allah. You cannot say Islam, Islam. Give me evidence. Evidence. Everybody is doing. No. Everybody is not the burhan. Is not the proof. Oh, my father is doing. Your father is not a proof. You must have a proof from Allah. If you say this is Islam, Islam belongs to Allah, you must have an evidence. See this ayah. Like the ayah we share with you, we give you proof. Not I say, but what Allah said.
イスラムはものすごくシンプルな宗教で、ここに、何も難しいことは書いてないし、もう、私たちに対しては指示されてないということなんです。でもし何か私たち、誰かこれは、正しいというふうに言ってたら、もうその人たちはもう証明しない限りはそれに対しては従ってはいけない。でもし例えば私のお父さんにやってるということでやっていれば、お父さんはもう、証明としては、お父さんのことを証明としては、出せない、参考としては出せないということは、もう気にしないといけない。
When you are truthful, you must have proof. When there's no proof, that means you are not true.
もう証明があればそれは正しい、証明がなければそれは従ってはいけないということなんです。
Next. Look at what Allah said. This is what happened to all of us. وَإِن تُطِعْ أَكْثَرَ مِنَ الْأَرْضِ يُضِلُّكَ عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ. If you obey most of those upon the earth, the majority, Allah is there. Islam don't follow majority. If you say, majority is doing, my people is doing, in my country, everybody is doing, that is not your reference. They have a lot of Muslims used to say that. You know, our people is doing that. That is not your reference. When you follow the majority, Allah said, they will mislead you.
大勢の人たちがやってるということで、私たちもその人たちと合わせてる、そういうことはもう参考としては認められないということなんです。なので、大勢の人たちはもう、間違ってることを、間違ったことに対して従ってる、そういうことはもう私も間違っていいというわけではない。なので、もうアッラーが言ったことは少ない人たち、少人数がやってることであればあっても、その人たちと一緒にやればいいということなんです。
Now you know, Islam have nothing to do with majority. Remember that. Islam never called us to follow majority.
その人数は全く関係ないで、もうアッラーのこと、アッラーが言ったことはもう一番正しい。そういうことは、またもう一回ちょっと考え直した方がいいということなんです。
Next. This one you can read what happened to us. Allah is telling us, I go to the meaning. On the day of judgment, our faces are turned over in the fire. Allah will punish us. They say when we go to hell, to Jahannam, we say, Oh Allah, we should have been obeying Allah and obey the Messenger. When we were living in this dunya, we should have listened to Allah and the Prophet. And they say, Oh God, Oh Allah, we obey our master, our dignitaries, our leaders, and they mislead us from the way of Allah. So, Oh Allah, give them double punishment and curse them with a mighty gun. We are angry. We are angry. The people mislead me. That Maulana, that Alim, the Sheikh mislead me. And now you say the Sheikh mislead you. I have told you, don't follow the Sheikh, don't follow the majority, don't follow your father. You follow Allah and the Prophet, you don't want to follow. So you are very upset. You want them to be punished double. You want their double. No. Everybody will be punished.
こちらに書かれている通りに、自分たちの上の立場である人たちの、ことなんですけど、その地獄に落ちた、その来世で地獄に落ちた人たちは、私たちは、アッラー・スバハナのことを従ったし、ヨガ書のそんなことも、気にして従いましたけど、実際はこういうことになってるんですが、実際私たち従ったそのリーダーたち、私たちの上のあるリーダーたち、学者たちが私たちをちょっと違う方向にリードしてくれたということで、今こういう状態になってるから、私たちはもちろん地獄に落ちたらしょうがないということなんですけど、その人たちに2倍の、もう何倍かわからないですけど、2倍の、罰を与えてくださいというふうに、その人たちは文句してくれるということなんです。
This is another group. Among us, we have this another group. One group follow majority. Another group follow what? Follow their father. وإذا قيل لهم اتبعوا ما أنزل الله قالوا بل نتبع ما ألفينا عليه آباءنا أو لو كان آباؤهم لا يقل شيئا ولا يهتدون. There is a group of Muslims, when you say follow what Allah wahyu, Allah revealed, they will say, I follow my father. My father Alim, Maulana, Mufti. No, he Alim, Ulama. Yes, they can be alim, but if they say they have dalil, Quran and Hadith, follow. None, stop. You cannot follow your parent. If I follow my parent are Buddhist. Then I'm not here. Yeah. Nazir will never call me. Buddhist man come and talk to you? Crazy. So we follow what Allah wants us to do. don't follow if they are wrong. If they are right, you follow. They are wrong, you don't follow them.
その先ほど申し上げたそれは一組の話なんですけど、もう一組はその人たちはもう、伝統的に、そのお父さんとかおじいさんとかやった宗教はそのまま継続してやるという人たちなんです。でそういう人たちも、そういうふうにやって、もうちょっとその伝統的にやってたんですけど、なぜこういうことになったとかそういうふうに言ってくれるんですけど、実際はそうではない。もう全ての人たちは自分の、責任者ということで、お父さんとかおじいさんが間違ってたらそれはそのまま継続する、そういうことではない。なので自分は正しい道を探してでそれでやる。で、そうですね、先生もおっしゃったように先生の、その前の系統の方が、仏教の方なんですけど、そうであったら、先生は本日はここにいらっしゃらないということなんです。
Normally we say follow tradition. Our tradition, we follow religion. Religion comes first, not tradition.
そうですね。宗教はもう先に来るんですね。で、その伝統は後で。それは宗教にぶつからなかったらそれはいいんですけど、先には宗教。
Allah warned us, وَلَا تَقْفُ مَا لَيْسَ لَكَ بِهِ عِلْمٍ إِنَّ السَّمْعَ وَالْبَصَرَ وَالْفُؤَادَ كُلُّ أُولَٰئِكَ كَانَ عَنْهُ مَسْئُولًا. You cannot say anything about Islam. You cannot do anything about Islam without knowledge. Ilm is very important. Knowledge makes us different. Why? Because Allah said, the hearing, your ear, the sight, your see, and your heart, all this will be asked by Allah in the day of judgment. You are responsible of what you do. So you don't say, Islam, Islam, but you have no knowledge. You use hawa, that's not wahyu.
すべてのことについて冷静に聞かれます。で、今ちょっと想像できないですけど、目も耳も鼻もすべてはもう、自動的に話してくれる。なのでそういったことを、でそういったことを考えながら、知識がなければ一切イスラムについて説明はしないということなんです。
Next. Now, this is a very important ayah. All the ayah is important. Allah now said, وَالسَّابِقُونَ الْأَوَّلُونَ مِنَ الْمُحَاجِرِينَ وَالْأَنصَارِ وَالَّذِينَ اتَّبَعُوهُم بِإِحْسَانٍ رَضِيَ اللَّهُ عَنْهُمْ وَرَضُوا عَنْهُ وَأَعَدَّ لَهُمْ جَنَّاتٍ تَجْرِي تَحْتَهَا الْأَنْهَارُ خَالِدِينَ فِيهَا أَبَدًا ذَلِكَ الْفَوْزُ الْعَظِيمُ. Now Allah is telling us, if you want to follow other than Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you can. Who you follow? Sabiqun awwalun. Allah is saying, Sabiqun, the first foreigner. Who are them? Muhajirin. Who are the muhajir? Who are the muhajir? Who are the muhajir? The people who live in Makkah. Islam was born in Makkah. Wahyu was revealed in Makkah. Muhammad was born in Makkah. The origin of Islam is from Makkah. Muhammad migrated to Medina. Medina, you have another group, Ansar. The one who migrate, they call Muhajirin. The one in Medina, you call Ansar. Allah said, if you want to follow, you can follow them. Why? Makkah and Medina is the place Allah revealed Wahyu. The origin of the deen still exists in Makkah and Medina. One outside, it becomes polluted. You know, when they go out, everything go haywire. But today, a lot of Muslims, our country, our Islam is better than Makkah. We have problem. We thought that our way from Nusantara better than Makkah. The Pakistani Islam is better than Medina. Who would say that? Pakistan is not in the Quran. Yeah. Indonesia is not in the Quran, Malaysia is not in the Quran, but we think we are better. No. The origin of Islam come from there. So you must go back. That's why you can see the difference. You go to Makkah, the way they namaz, they pray very different. When you come home, change. Why? Why don't you follow? Oh, they're different. No, they are right. They follow the Ansar wal Muhajirin, and then Allah said that those who follow them. Why? Because Allah loved them. They don't follow tradition. Allah said this, they do this. The Prophet do this, they do. If not, they don't do. It's okay, no problem. Something good. Bid'ah hasanah. Now the problem starts. So if you have to follow, go back to the origin. Makkah and Medina. Muhajirin wal Ansar.
ヨベシャバのさんは、メッカからマディナの方に永住していらっしゃったんですけど、メッカとマディナは経典が、提示された場所なので、イスラムの出身地もメッカとマディナなんですけど、そういったところでイスラムは、まだまだ、その原本で残っているということなんです。なので我々はそのメッカとマディナのその人たち、それは、具体的にアンサーとムハジリンというんですけど、その人たちより、よりよくイスラムを守っているというふうに考えたら間違いということなんです。で、アッラスバハナタラはその人たちのことを愛されて恵まれて、でその人たちのことをコーランにも書かれてありますから、その人たちを、真似すれば成功することができるということは書かれてあります。
These two group of people, they are people of Jannah, Allah said. So if you follow them, you go to Jannah.
で、メッカの方にムザヒリンで、マディナの方にアンサーというこの2組の人たちはアッラスバハナタラの、特別な、恵まれを受けてますので、その人たちを真似すれば、一緒に、楽園に入ることができるということなんです。
Is that easy to follow now?
Inshallah.
You don't have to look so far away. Some people say, oh, you follow Egypt, Azhar better. Who said that? Who said you follow Egypt is correct? Or you follow Syria? Who said that? Did Allah say Syria? No. Or you follow Yemen? Who said that? You follow Pakistan, India? No. You follow the people of Muhajirin wal Ansar.
コーランに特別に、メッカとマディナのその人たちのムザヒリンとアンサルの方々のことを、提示されてますので、それ以外の方を真似すればいいかと言いますと、それは真似してはいけない。で、アッラがおっしゃった通りにこの2組を真似することは大事ということなんです。
Look at Allah's warning. What happened to the Jew, to the Christian? They have Torah, they have Injil, they have Musa, they have Jesus, but they went wrong. Why? We have Quran, we have Muhammad. Can we go wrong? Yes. You will be like them. Why? Because they have their monk, their scholars, their monk, and they, whatever their imam, their mufti, their monk said, they just follow. Even against the Torah, even against the Injil, they don't care. And the things happen to the Muslim today. You show them ayat, hadith. No. I want to follow my Maulana, my great Imam. Are you saying your Maulana and your Imam is better than Allah and Rasul? No. We have the same problem like the Jew and the Christian. They have turned astray, even they have Torah and Musa, Injil and Isa, they are wrong. Why? Because they don't follow. Now if we have Quran, we have the Sunnah, you don't follow, you are same like them.
イスラムの前の2つ大きな、正しいアッラから選ばれた宗教は、ユダヤ教とその後は、クリスト教で、ユダヤ教のモーゼス・アライヒサラムに、タウラが降りてきたんですけど、で、その後は、キリスト教のそのジーザス・アライヒサラムに、インジルが降りてきました。で、この2つの宗教はなぜ、 アッラから、止められたかと言いますと、この人たち、その2つ宗教の人たちはアッラスバハナタアラの指示ではなくて、その宗教の学者とかリーダーとかイマムたちのお話はアッラスバハナタアラの指示より大事にされたということなんです。なのでムスリムでも同じことが起きてますから気をつけないといけないということです。
Next. Of course, this is what Allah said, لَقَدْ كَانَ لَكُمْ فِي رَسُولِ اللَّهِ أُسْوَةٌ حَسَنَةٌ لِمَنْ كَانَ يَرْجُو اللَّهَ وَالْيَوْمَ الْآخِرَ وَذَكَرَ اللَّهَ كَثِيرًا. The best example for all of us. You don't have to go to the west or east, just look at one man, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He's the best.
で、私たちは誰をロールモデルとして真似しないといけないかと言いますと、それは預言者ムハンマドサラスラム。どこにも行く必要はない。ただ、預言者ムハンマドサラスラムのことを真似すれば、必ず成功するということです。
You want to be a best businessman? Look at him. You want to be a best husband? Look at him. You want to be a best father? Look at him. You want to be a best leader? Look at him. He's the best.
なぜ預言者ムハンマドサラスラムはベストかと言いますと、もう、お父さんとして、主人として、その大統領として、ビジネスマンとして、すべての業界で成功しました。なので、その人を預言者ムハンマドサラスラムを真似すれば、もう成功するしかない。
You follow him, you never go wrong.
もう預言者ムハンマドサラスラムに従ったら、もう、成功する、可能性はもうゼロです。
Look at this ayah I shared with you early. Every day we say to Allah, Ihdina siratul mustaqim, Oh Allah, guide us to the straight path. And then Allah said, وَأَنَّ حَاظَ صِرَاطِي مُسْتَقِيمًا فَاتَّبِعُوهُ وَلَا تَتَّبِعُوا سُبُلًا فَتَفَرَّقَ بِكُمْ عَنْ سَبِيلِهِ ذَلِكَ وَصَّاكُمْ بِهِ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ. This is my way, Allah said. When He asked Allah to guide you, Allah show you His way, and then Allah said, follow my way. Okay? What happened to us? We follow. We follow. But in the same time, we follow other ways. We mix. Allah said, no. When you follow my way, don't mix with other ways. Put aside other ways. Your opinion, your feeling. Put aside. You only follow one way, you will be straight. When you mix, then you have problem. You are going further and further.
で、アッラは、私の道はこれですというふうに、おっしゃって、で、これに対してはこの指示に対して従ってください、従いなさいというふうに、明確に指示されています。で、これ私たちの問題は何かと言いますと、アッラの正しい道と他の、選択肢も選んで、それで、私たち自分たちのユニークな、やり方をやってるから、それはもうアッラから、許していただけないということなので、そうするともう不成功になるということです。
Next. See, when the ayah was revealed, Prophet Muhammad was in the open area, the desert. He take a stick and he draw a line. Then he draw right, left, other lines. And then he explained, وَأَنَّ هَذَا صِرَاطِي مُسْتَقِيمًا. This is the way of Allah, the straight path. Follow. وَلَا تَتَّبِعُوا سُبُلًا. Then he draw a few lines. This road, you don't follow. You don't follow. There is no, like today the Muslim very confused. I Hanafi, you Shafi'i, African Maliki, Arab Hanbali. Who is Hanbal? He's a scholar. He's a great scholar. I will share with you later on. I show you this, just an example. There's only one way. Hanafi, Maliki, Shafi'i, all follow the same way. But we don't follow that. We just say, I follow, but no. You don't know what you are doing. You are using their name. You are not following them. So, when you know what Allah said, what the Prophet said, just follow. Because these four other imams call you to follow this way. Because if you don't do that, at the end of this way, the road, you meet Satan. Satan come. You say, okay. Okay. And then you go further and further. You cannot go back to the right way anymore.
で預言者マンはその全く、似たような感じで、一つの棒を持ってこういうふうに、ちょっとそのまっすぐの線を引いて、でそこから右左に、いくつか線を引きました。でそこで、例えば、このまっすぐの線はもうセラタムスタキン正しい道というアッラスバナタラの道ということです。で右左はいろんなシェタンが誘われた道があるんですけど、そこを行ってはいけない。で例えば例としては今、宗教で、4つ大きな派があるんですけど、ハンバリ、マリキ、シャフィ、ハナフィというあるんですけど、そういうことその人たちはもちろん学者としては素晴らしい学者だったんですけど、でもその学者たちはアッラスバナタラの道から違う方向に出そうと思ってそういうことを言ってなかった。なので私たちは、ミスリードしているということなんです。
Next. We know change is difficult, but we have to make changes. It's a jihad. We know that everybody have their own way, but it's a jihad. We want to change. Do we want to change, brothers and sisters? Yes, we want to be better. We want to be in the Sirat al-Mustaqim now.
自分自身を変えることは一番難しいことなので、自分のその精神と戦って正しい道に、自分自身を引っ張り出すことと、また、そういうふうに心がけないと難しいということなんです。
Now let us look to the advice of the great Imam. These are great scholars. I quote that earlier so that we understand. Next.
その先ほど申し上げた4人の、イマムが学者がいらっしゃるんですけど、ハニフィ、マリキ、シャフィ、ハムリなんですけど、この人たちのいい話を、これから説明いたします。
This Imam, the oldest Imam, Abu Hanifa. His real name, Nu'man bin Thabit. This is kunya. This kunya means one of the children, the elder children named Hanifa. So he was known as Abu Hanifa. I have my elder son, Imtiaz. So the Arab will call me Abu Imtiaz. It's very common. For the Arab, you have kunya. Yeah? Now, he said, إِذَا صَحَ الْحَدِيث فَهُوَ مَذْهَبٌ. When there is a sahih hadith, then that is my mazhab, opinion and way. Mazhab means opinion and way. Never Abu Hanifa said to his student, follow me. He said, follow the hadith, follow the sunnah.
で、その4つ大きな派の、ハナフィマザーブハナフィ派なんですけど、そちらで、この人の本当の名前はルクマンなんですけど、お父さんの名前はハニファでアブハニファというふうに名前として名乗っているということなんです。でこの人は、このイマムは、こちらに書かれている通りに正しいハディスは私の、私が説明したことということはこちらに書かれている通りです。なので私は、新しい宗教とか新しい派を作ってるそういうことは一切言ってないということなんです。
Remember the meaning mazhab.
なのでマズハブは、一つ、意見とか一つの本
Mean opinion and
一
way.
つの方法ということなんです。それはもちろんその方法とその意見は宗教、イスラム、コーランとハディスと一致するものということなんです。違う方向に出すものはそれは、ハナフィの意見ではないということなんです。
Next. See what he said again? This Imam. لا يحل لأحد أن يأخذ بقولنا ما لم يعلم أين أخذناه. It is not allowed. لا يحل is like haram. This is halal. That means لا يحل. It is not allowed. Like it is haram for anyone to accept our view, our opinion. Yeah. If they do not know where we got them from. If you don't know where they get this opinion, you cannot use that opinion. You must have that knowledge. If not, don't use their name. You mispresent the Imam.
で 続けて同じイマムの話なんですけど、もし私の意見はどこから参考してどういうことを説明しているのか、それの背景は知らずに、それはそのまま、その真似する、そういうことはもう一切しないでというふうに、もう、強くヤキールというふうに書いてあります。なので、その後ろの背景をしてから背景知る前提で、今の話を、フォローするということなんです。
Next. See Imam Malik now, one by one, the order. We'll end after Hanbali. Just two more. Yeah, think. Innama ana bashar uqti wa usib. Fanzur fi ra'yi fa kullu ma wafaqa al-kitab wa sunnah fakhuzu wa kullu ma lam yuwafiq al-kitab wa sunnah fatruku. See the great Imam, how clear they are. We are a human. Make mistake sometimes, and I'm correct sometimes. Therefore, look into my opinion, and all that agree with the Quran and Sunnah, accept it, and all that does not agree, leave it. Don't follow. This is great Imam telling. You cannot say, Imam say this, Imam. Yes, but the Imam say is correct or not. Quran and Hadith, if there is a backup, yes. No backup, you stop there. Because they say you don't follow.
で、次の、今マリックなんですけど、マリックマリックからも同じように次の今マリック聞こえます？はい。
Okay.
それが今はマリカルとあるんですけど、こちら、このイマムからも同じように、私は人間である。ちょっと聞こえない。切れちゃった。
後で変えるから。
You say a lot, no problem. They can hear you in the room.
Okay, okay. そう、私は人間である。私も間違える可能性はあるから、私のことをその参考後ろを知らないでそのまま真似してはいけない。コランと、スンナと一致したらそれは真似して、それはフォローしてください。で、それ一致しなかった場合はそれは捨ててくださいというふうに言われてます。
Next. Now this is Shafi. Shafi also said, إذا وجدتم في كتاب خلاف سنة رسول الله فقولوا بسنة رسول الله ودعوا ما قل. If you find in my book, in the book of Shafi, against the Sunnah, don't follow my book. Leave it. You follow the Sunnah.
同じように、次のシャフィ、今シャフィラルトランも同じように、私の本で書かれた本でもしコランとスンナと、ぶつかる何かご意見とか、何か、方法が見つかったらそれは捨ててくださいというふうに言われています。
Next. The same. What Hanafi said, Shafi'i said the same thing. Remember this hadith is a Sahih hadith of Muhammad Zahabi. It's the same thing. Yeah?
なので、シャフィラド、ハナフィラドランもおっしゃったように、シャフィも同じようなこともおっしゃってます。
Now, Hanbali said, "Marudda hadith Rasulillah fahuwa ala shafa halak." Whoever refused to follow the hadith of the Prophet, a disaster will befall him. You're gone. You cannot be right anymore.
で、最後のハンブリラディタランも同じように、もうコランとハディスに従ってない人たちはもう地獄に落ちるというふうに言っています。
Now we all understand now that all the great Imam call us to follow Quran and Sunnah. What happened to the followers, majority, they use their name, but they don't understand. None of us, majority, read the book of Abu Hanifa. None of us read the book of Imam Malik. You go back to Indonesia, Malaysia, they don't read the book of Shafi. Majority of the people in Middle East, they follow the book of Ahmad al-Hanbali. There's a difference. Why I say this? I just check. I ask, do people of Abu Hanifa read Fiqh al-Akbar? No. There is the book of Abu Hanifa. Did the people in Africa read Imam Malik book Al-Muwatta? No. Do the people in Malaysia, Indonesia, Brunei read the book Ash-Shafi'i Kitab Wal Risala? Zero. Until today. Not even one mosque opened that book. Not even one mufti opened that book. But they always say, Shafi'i, I'm Shafi'i. And here, Hanafi, Hanafi. Everybody claim without knowledge.
世界裏のところの参考なんですけど、例えばインドネシア、マレーシアの方に、ある今のところで参考してます。例えばそのアフリカの方にシャフィラルトラのことも、参考して真似してる。で、アラブの方にも、ハンブリのラルトラのことも、真似してます。でもその人たちは、この4人のイマムが書かれた本が読んだかというふうに聞かれたら読んでないというふうに回答してくれるということなんです。なので知識はないでもうただ声だけ覚え出しているということです。
When we follow Quran and Sunnah, we follow all the Imam.
私たちはコーランとスンナに従ったらこの4人の、イマムにも、当然該当するということなんです。
Then we'll come back to Sirat al-Mustaqim.
でそうすると正しい道に、アッラが導いてくれる。でその通りに進めるということなんです。
So I will open for Q&A. 2 questions from the male and 2 questions from the female. If you still have questions, you don't understand, you can ask me now.
これから質疑応答の時間なんですけど、質問があればご遠慮なくどうぞ。
Any question from the sisters first? We give the sisters. Any question from the sister? You don't use the mic, okay? They can. You can ask, no problem.
何でもいいから聞きたいことあったらこの今の礼拝のことに対してわからないこととか今の勉強のことに対して何か聞きたいことあったら聞いてください。
No question yet, brothers. Go back to the brothers. What now?
Okay, you first. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Sheikh Hussein, for your lecture. Okay. In Indonesia, usually Muslim they have many organization in Indonesia, and sometimes like they did like for example they recite Yasin after people die for about 7 days. Sometimes they invite us to join, and sometimes I join, sometimes I not. Even I join, I only sit and listening without recite Yasin.
Follow that, without following.
Without protest. So in this case, what should we do for this case? Because if we say this is not right, because there is no advice in Al-Quran, in Hadith to do this such thing. But maybe they will say that you are too strict about this, or you are not right. So what is your
We
advice?
understand what the people is doing. Majority do without knowledge.
Yeah.
Good intention. What's wrong? What's wrong? We just gather and recite Quran. We don't blame them 100%. But slowly we must educate them. If people call me to go, I say, what do you want to do? He said, we want to read Yasin up to Maghrib. Do you want me to propose to you? Better thing to do. Why you want to do that? Because we want to make dua for the deceased, for the arwah, truth. The intention is to make dua at the end for the dead, the people who pass away. There is the intention. Now, let me show you what the Prophet wants us to do. They don't know. Now the family is all together. Let us come in and give them a short advice. What can the children do for the parent who passed away? Give them some advice. Nasihat. After doing that, we say we will make dua for your parents. we will still make dua. But we don't have to follow that format. Yasin, Tahleel. But you don't say wrong. You don't say they are wrong, they get very offended. You don't say they are wrong. You just say, no, do you want I give you some proposal? If they say okay, alhamdulillah. You say no, never mind, you do what you are used to do. I'm sorry, if you can excuse me. I'm sorry, I have some other thing to do. You don't say they are wrong yet because they get very angry. They got good intention, but they don't like you to tell them they are wrong. So you just show them another option, see they agree. If they agree, then I'll go. If they say, never mind, I excuse myself, I have something to do. Alhamdulillah, things change after that. More and more people know, and more people are following the sunnah today. But it is very common, not only in Indonesia, maybe in India, in any other country the same. But we do it with wisdom. Don't say they are wrong yet. Don't scold them, get angry, just be patient, and then give them some knowledge. They accept, don't accept, next time there will be another day. One day they will accept, and then they will change. That will be the best. Yeah, don't be hard on them. Share with them. They accept, Allah. They don't accept, we pray for them. Sabar.
And so I will just behalf of our Masjid. So I have a lot of experience because we are mixed with different mazhab. So I always encourage, I don't encourage any people, you just go for a particular mazhab and this and that. But when we invite Imam also, we don't see whatever mazhab, we don't take, we don't think about the mazhab. We invite the Imam and we ask our audience to follow the Imam. And sometimes I have a problem with some people from India. So they are Hanafi. I don't know, because I don't have any mazhab, so I don't know which is mazhab. Maybe a Hanafi, that IT guy who lives with you. Amin. Is Hanafi? Huh? Okay. So he asked me, because every time we bring Imam from Bangladesh, we never see any differences. But so they do as they want. The prayers also, we don't ask them to do this system, that system, we follow the same. So one time, so we got Imam from Egypt, he's not Hanafi. And another Imam also, another Imam was Hanafi, but the main Imam was not Hanafi, he's Shafi. And then, so he wanted to do his system. And so we were praying, and most of this Hanafi, they don't, while we pray, not Fajr, no, Kunut.
Yeah.
And the third rakat we make dua, Kunut and dua.
Yeah.
So they don't do, they just keep their hand like this. And all this Hanafi group, they don't do that. Then I was really upset. And we follow whatever they pray, double takbir and everything, and they very strict. And then he came and told me, why don't we make different prayers, one upstairs, one downstairs, and Hanafi madhab. And he gave me an idea. Then I said no, we don't have that system. Whatever Imam comes, we follow the same thing, and Hanafi or Shafi or Hanbali, we don't mind. But this is what I learned. Whatever the Imam, so we had to follow. So this is what we learned. And so still I see that difference. So even the Imam, changes, and some brothers, and they are very upset. Am I correct? Am I correct here? Some brothers were upset. They don't know whether they do dua or not. And I always worry because, we are making dua to Allah. We are not asking Buddha or Jesus. If you are asking from Jesus, then it is haram. And they are very reluctant. And whether this is good or bad, they are worried. And they are really And
confused.
sometimes, only I get upset. When I see them, I feel sorry for them. And so please advise them what is right and wrong. So this is, because we have mixed brothers and all of us, we should learn that. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah, is it correct? Yes.
Good.
There is one conflict.
Huh?
The reason is that we've been told if the imam is from different mazhab, your prayer will not be accepted. Some people they
very
say
good
like
idea you
this.
told us.
So many times different imam in our country
They say
say
that.
like this.
Very good you told. Otherwise,
That's
I
why
don't
we
know.
also want to know what is
Correct.
the reason, what is correct.
And one day there's Afghan brothers, and so it's a Hakim.
Yes.
He was telling, no, we must make dua. We must make dua. What is wrong? He was telling many brothers, stand up. So 10% they up, 90% they are reluctant. They are worried.
It's a confusion.
So you are very good, you told us this point.
Later on, maybe
And we
somebody
will
can
talk
explain.
today based on this really this subject. Then we get more knowledge
Yeah.
rather than other things.
Yeah. First thing, brother and sister, what Brother Nazir have done was very wise. When somebody said, let us have one Hanafi in this second floor, Shafi in third floor, in one building, no, that is very, very wrong. You cannot allow that to happen. Now, every imam can be right, and every imam also can be wrong. Now, if the people say witir in namaz, witir the Tarawih, after Tarawih they have kunut. Yeah, the Prophet used to do kunut. And then the Prophet also, sometimes don't do kunut. So kunut is a sunnah. Without kunut also is a sunnah. Both is a sunnah. But sometimes we forgot. We only know without kunut. Then they say, anybody kunut, different, kalas. You are different. No. Because they don't have the right understanding. That's why we must have patience to make them understand. We must show them the hadith. The Prophet make kunut, and then the Prophet do not make kunut. So this is also sunnah, this is also sunnah. I give you an example. Some imam, like our imam now, he will recite Bismillah aloud. Some imam, they don't recite Bismillah aloud. Yeah, both is a sunnah. The Prophet say Bismillah sometime, but most of the time, the Prophet don't say Bismillah aloud. But they will say without saying aloud. Bismillah aloud also a sunnah at one time. But later on, the Prophet, most of them just say Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Bismillah they recite but silently. But both is a sunnah. If those who are so used to aloud, sometimes when I become an imam, if in the area that people want to hear Bismillah aloud, if not, they have problem. Imam today have problem. Our prayer not valid. Our prayer kalah. But I know if the people want Bismillah aloud, I will say Bismillah aloud. But sometimes I want to educate them. Next time when I go back and they call me to be an imam, I will tell them, Inshallah tonight I'm going to lead you in your prayer, but I will say Bismillah silently, without saying aloud. Please understand, because the Prophet most of the time, the four Khalif don't say Bismillah aloud. Yeah, but I don't say Bismillah aloud is wrong. It's okay sunnah, but most of the time, the Prophet say Bismillah silently. So you have not been exposed. Today, I am going to do Bismillah without saying loud. So please remember, and our prayer is valid because I say Bismillah only silently. Yeah, I have to educate them. Then I will do. Then they are not surprised. Oh, okay, they know that. Their prayer is okay. If not, like you said, people say your prayer valid. Class, pray again. That is wrong. Kunut, the same thing. For Fajr, the Shafi'i, they like to raise up the hand. When all other mazhab don't. Why? Because the Prophet did make Kunut Fajr once for 1 month. After that, he stopped. No more. That's why you go to Makkah, Medina. This is a great Imam. This is the place where Islam was born. When the Prophet was there in Makkah and he died in Medina. No Imam make Kunut Fajr. Allahumma dini fi man hadin wa afini fi ma. Why they don't do? because it was done early and the Prophet stopped and they stopped. You see the difference? They do because the Prophet does. When the Prophet stopped, they stop because they follow. We do. When the Prophet stopped, we carry on. That is the difference. We are not so particular. We are not so alert about the Sunnah. Yeah. But inshallah, slowly we follow. Slowly we follow. But don't just condemn them. Because they only say what they know. So, slowly, one day they will be exposed, inshallah. Same go to Indonesia. If you don't make kunut, sujud sahwi. You're going to sujud sahwi. What is sujud sahwi? It's the extra sujud because you forget. The imam never forgot. The imam don't want to do. It's not that he forgot or he forget to do, but he don't want to do. You see, that is the problem when you don't have proper understanding. When you just have some knowledge, little knowledge, and you become upset, that is the problem. But alhamdulillah, thanks that Brother Nazir, when he had this problem, the people come, let us have different imam. He said, no, that is the right thing to do. If you have two imam in one place, you have more problem.
No, my question is by witr. Now, if the imam conducting the prayers, if he recite kunut and dua, then do we have to follow the mazhab? You know, that is the.
Yes, when the imam is doing kunut for witr, because it's a sunnah.
Yes.
It's a sunnah.
Kunut in the Fajr prayer.
No, not in Ramadan. This is Ramadan. Yes. Yes. But normally they will do according to most of the hadith, authentic hadith, starting from the 15th of Ramadan.
Yes.
Before that, the Prophet will do witr without kunut.
We also did the same.
Yeah. But after the 15th, then the Prophet start to make kunut. You see, when you have the right knowledge, you don't have problem. But when you just have little knowledge, you have problem. So slowly, we make them understand. Don't blame them. We just have to educate them. وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. When you want to teach people the true thing, you must have sabr. Don't get upset. May dua. May Allah open their heart today. No? And they change, inshallah. Some people are very hard. They are so used to the old style. To change, no. My way. It's a jihad. But inshallah, if we really are sincere, we want to change, Allah will help us. Yeah. But it is very important, don't have two imam in one verse. That is the greatest fitna. You see, according to Shafi'i, you have two mosques nearby. That means not divided by a river. Example, Jum'at, you have two mosques and there is no river divide the two mosques. The first mosque that start the prayer, his prayer is valid. The second mosque, no. Because Islam here is to unite, not to split. Yeah. According to Shafi, he do not want people to be split. Everybody must come together. Because the mosque is to unite. The mosque is not here to divide the ummah. It's to unite the ummah. Let us come together and worship one God, follow one man, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That's all. Oh, Hanafi called his student to follow Rasulullah. Why do you follow? Never one Hanafi, Maliki, Shafi, Hanbali say, follow me. No, none of them say that. Who is the student of Abu Hanifa? Imam Malik is one of the students. Who is the student of Imam Malik? Imam Shafi was a student of Imam Malik. Who is the student of and teacher among Shafi and Hanbali? Both of them. Imam Shafi learned hadith from Ahmad al-Hanbali. Ahmad al-Hanbali learned something from Shafi, Muhammad bin Idris. They all are together. When come to us, we are divided. When we use their name, I am Shafi. Now, we create fitna to all these great imams. So may Allah bless us, brothers and sisters. Is dinner ready? Fine.
Yeah. Now, his question also you have not answered.
Good.
He said some
Imam
says not to follow, and because he's also his question
Yes.
also we should
Correct.
answer.
No. Yeah. Anybody say to you don't follow, then you don't have to follow them.
Not only for witr, they say in other prayers also, if the imam is
Division,
from
no?
different mazhab,
Na'uzubillah.
They make mistake.
Astaghfirullah. Then you know this man, I'm not going to blame him. His knowledge is very little. You don't go and argue with him. You argue, you young people, what you know? You don't have beard? Then you got problem. You don't speak Arabic? More problem again. No? You think that you're better than me? My Maulana is like, you know what he say to you, but use your wisdom. Like
alhamdulillah, after coming to Japan, and
You learn lot.
a lot of things,
Because
when you travel,
we Muslims we should not divide.
Yeah.
And if anything happens, now if we have differences, so we
Yes,
divide.
yeah.
Then now people they are trying to have different mosques. So the Africans they want African mosque. Indonesians they want Indonesian mosque. And Pakistanis they already have their own mosque. And Bangladeshis they have their mosque. And similarly, and all the community they are trying to divide. And the Indonesians they want to have for their community they are thinking. They are not thinking about other community. Because when they concern, yesterday also Brother Abdul Rahman and told me, please take care of our brothers and sisters. He's worried, he's going back, and so please take care. So we are Muslims.
Yeah.
We have to, you are my brother, so I brought you here. So we don't have any difference.
that
Among us,
spirit is important.
among us we do. Because if we divided, finished. This is what happened all over the world. Muslims are divided,
Yeah.
they are ruined, and they are finished.
You know what will happen if you do that?
I already have many experience.
Correct.
when I
You know
tried-
what will happen?
Yeah.
The Prophet said, the Prophet know this is going to happen. The Prophet said, Man da'a ila asabiyah wa qatala ala asabiyyati tamat famaytahu maytatan jahiliyah. After Islam, if you still call to race, to follow your race, I'm from Bangladesh, Islam, pass. Indonesia, number one. And then you have another Pakistan. Pakistan, pure. Yeah. And then you have all. The Prophet said, you are calling to nationalism, to your race, to your people. If you die as a jahiliyyah, as a pagan. That is what pagans do. The mushrikin, my tribe, your tribe, all are divided. Islam come and unite. We call to Islam. La ilaha illallah Muhammad. That's what we say. We never say La ilaha Muhammad Rasulullah wa Shafi'i. Wa la ilaha Muhammad wa Hanafi. No, you don't say that. We say La ilaha Muhammad wa every Muslim say the same thing. When you die, Allah will ask you, Ma Rabbuka? Allah. Man Nabiyuka? Muhammad. Man Imamuka? Al-Quran. You don't say Hanafi or Shafi or Hanbali. They never said, follow me. They say, we are just scholars. We can be right, we can be wrong. When we are right, we have dalil, follow. No dalil, don't follow. You see how honest, how humble the Imam is. We are not humble. We are ego, pride, arrogant. I know because when I went to England, I talked to the Hanafis group. I talked to them. I said, Nu'man bin Thabit said this in his book. Hanafi is number one. You see, Hanafi is the best. I just laugh at it. Nu'man bin Thabit say in this book, Hanafi, not Nu'man. So I know what he's trying to say now. I said, brother, do you know who is Nu'man? Nu'man means is Hanafi. See, he's confused. You see, I'm saying Abu Hanifa in his book, he said this. That's why I'm referring to his book, and you say, he is right, he is right. Not this, no man. You don't know what you're talking about. When I talk to my people in my country, I say, Muhammad bin Idris said this. Muhammad Idris said it in his book. Huh? Muhammad bin Idris? We are Shafi'i. Which mazhab it is? We have another new mazhab, Muhammad bin Idris. I say, you don't know who's Muhammad Idris? Okay. What book do you read? Oh, we would. You don't read the book of our own. This is his book. The book of Shafi. How can you say I am Shafi? You don't even know his book. What can we do? Muslims are very, very ignorant today. They thought they know. They don't know. But we don't blame them. Allah give us, expose us. You come to Japan, you are exposed. A lot of people back home, they are not exposed. They were born, they only learn one thing from their Imam. Imam said, I know, like God said. You know what happened in Pakistan? We have people from Pakistan.
Yes, yes.
Alhamdulillah. You know Pakistan have a lot of warlords. You know warlords? They have their own army. All their students. If they go to talk to another group, they don't agree with that, they come back to tell their student, these are kafir. They are mulhid, khalas, they go against us. His blood halal, go jihad. That's why they go and kill. They fight with each other just because of that. Because their imam have very little knowledge. If the imam have knowledge, he will never allow that to happen. Because the Prophet said, Kullu Muslim ala Muslim haramun damuhu wa malu wa irdu. Every Muslim to another Muslim, his blood is haram, sacred. His life is sacred. His property is sacred. You cannot take their money without their permission. And his dignity is sacred. You must respect and honor them. But because the imam are very, they control their student. And their student living in the village, they are not exposed. What their imam say is like Qala Allah wa Qala Rasulullah. Final. So when the imam go to talk to some government officer, to the police, I want this, give me this. They say no. Give me, no. They go back to his student, give khutbah. This is our enemy. No, he is shaitan. No, he refused to give me this and that. I declare today, jihad. The student will go. Because they listen to their imam, they will go. They are going to put bomb here. Suicide. Jihad. Shaheed. They go there, they explode it. This is very, very dangerous. It's because of ignorance. Without knowledge, this is what can happen to you and me. But alhamdulillah, now you are in Japan. You see, it's very strange. You are in a Muslim country, but you don't understand. When you come up to a non-Muslim country, you mix. Now you understand the beauty of Islam. MashaAllah, from Tunis, from Palestine, from this country, we can still pray together. No problem. Yes, some different, no problem. In the beginning, slowly we remind each other, then we change, we improve ourselves, then we become strong. You understand that?
One more thing, just because of these things, it's also happening in our masjid. This is an interesting thing. Afghan brothers, the eldest brother, what is his name? Naim. Naim, one day he was doing Iqamah. And he is doing one only, not you all do double. And he was doing single. And I was thinking, how come, he always, they do double. And the Hanafi and Shafi, that's a two. They do same like Azan. And Azan, but little less volume. And this we do only one. And so he was doing, then I was wondering, and I asked him, what happened? What happened? He said, no, I learned. I learned hadith. So I am doing, but I can't tell others.
It's difficult to tell because they
he said, so like that. So there are things, we have to learn. Yeah, and he said, he is doing like this also. And he said, I learned, and now I don't want to tell others, but I do myself. And one more thing, this is also very interesting. we had last year in our masjid, what do you call that, the Ramazan, that just not Qiyamul, one day before the festival, moon seeing.
Oh, the Hilal.
Hilal committee held in our masjid. Last year, no?
Yes.
Last year. Then we arranged everything, and so all these people are coming and gathering, and this is second time it happened in our masjid. So many guests. So I was upstairs and I went and sat with them, and they started to speak in Urdu. They are talking all in Urdu, and there are a lot of people we don't understand, myself, including any other community. Then I said, brother, can't you speak in English or Japanese? Then they say, do you know Urdu is the international Islamic language? You have to learn Urdu. You can't ask us to speak different language. How come we can speak? Then I said, is that so? Then I got up and I went down. I didn't take part in any this thing, and this happened last year. So I'm just telling you, this is what the Muslim community, and we have to be very careful rather than division. We have to be united. And the people like this, the people like this, they think they have some sort of different ideas. So those people, they become leaders. And the Hilal committee, deputy leader or deputy chairman or I don't know. So some of them, they are talking like this. So these things makes differences, These are the things, we have to be very careful. So Muslims, we all one. Whatever said and done, we are Muslim.
I'll show you one example about this Hilal. It's very strange for Muslim to think like that. Very weird. There's only one moon. Yeah. The way we think that there's so many moons. I wait for Pakistan. What Pakistan say, then only I start. And some say, no, I want to contact with Saudi Arabia. See what Saudi Arabia said. And you are in London. You are in Canada. We have one conference. When there was about 15 years ago, before 9/11. A big conference. A lot of scholars from Egypt, from Syria, from Jordan, from Middle East. Yeah, we were there. We have a conference at Detroit. Quran and Sunnah conference. MashaAllah, beautiful conference. To talk about two subjects. Hilal and also mortgage. Whether it's halal or haram. And how to go about Hilal. Hilal is sighting the moon to know when to start Ramadan and when to eat. But one thing was good because we get one man Muslim who worked in where? NASA. NASA, you know what they are doing. They are looking into the movement of the star, the moon, the sun. 24 hours. They have all the equipment to monitor the movement every second. They know when is the eclipse of the sun, when is the eclipse of the moon. Because they have the data, all the technology, and they are monitoring 24 hours. We only want to see one time. Other night we don't see anything. See, one thing was good. We get them, and then we call them to explain. Can you explain to us through your finding what NASA is doing? Is there any mistake that we have come across? They say, we have been doing this for 20 years. So far, nothing went wrong. It's so perfect. We go according to all the technology we have. And we can tell you how long the eclipse of the sun in this area, how long the eclipse of the moon. Because they have the technology. And Islam is not against science. Islam is a religion of science. Ayat, Allah said, talking about ayat. Because these are knowledge. Allah said in the Quran, Fas'alu ahli zikri in kuntum la ta'lamun. Ask those who are specialized in that field if you do not know. We are still using our eye. We are still using some old this. They use satellite, zoom, and then monitor the movement. So, because of that knowledge, all the scholars, who were gathered in Detroit, came to a conclusion. Then we can check with NASA. Easier. If NASA said yes, yes, call us. You don't have to worry anymore. You have asked the people who specialize in that field. But after that, some people, the old people, I want to call Pakistan. And when prayer time, you don't call Pakistan. Prayer time, you must know when to pray. Why you don't call Pakistan? I want to wait for Malaysia. Why you don't call Malaysia each time? Zohar prayer. Hello, Malaysia. Why is Zohar there? You don't do that. You follow that country. When you are in that country, you have to have the knowledge of what is happening there and how the movement. Just Japan and Malaysia is 1-2 hours different. If they say they sight the moon, we all can declare no problem. What is the problem? The problem, I think everybody want their own moon. Then there will be a bigger problem. The village man said, no, I don't see. The other people say, I saw. No, that is your moon, not my moon. I'm under the moon. I'm still waiting. Then we have big problem. So it's so simple. Now, do you have the people, the equipment who are specialized in this? If there is, you ask them. Khalas. Islam is a very simple. Fas'alu ahli zikr in kuntum la ta'lamun.
And here in Japan, what they do, moon sighting, they select each masjid must go and see the moon at such a place, such a place, and they give orders, and none of them go. Only we go. And I send someone to go to the big tower, and when they say no others, only they call me and there is no moon, but no one is there. And all the people, they come to our masjid and they go to 4th floor and they see, can I go to the next such moon? And 5th floor is very dirty and no sleepers, nothing. They go barefooted and they make the masjid dirty,
So they start that dirty Ramadan.
And ultimately they depend on the
calculation.
Malaysia and waiting, and then before Malaysia declare, and we get information from Malaysia, and so some Malaysian brothers, they see internet and then they don't accept. No. Until they get confirmation, news.
Yeah, news.
News, and after that they open.
Yeah, normally.
This is a system in Japan. And now there are a lot of against parties also. Now they say this group of people, they are not right. And
that is the problem. This fitna we don't entertain.
I heard Japan is the best for the seeing the moon for the
cannot
hilal.
see because Japan sometimes
Pollution because of the cloud. The cloud.
But maybe out of Japan it's possible.
Maybe.
I mean out of Tokyo. But
Tokyo,
no one is there. No one is interested in seeing the moon. They just stay at home and telephone call.
Yeah. You see, the time of the Prophet is so easy. There was a man, a Bedouin, sight the moon. The other they don't see. And he said, I have seen the moon. The Prophet called him to make shahada, bear witness. And he make it, the Prophet declared. Now if somebody saw, if they come, I saw it. Who are you?
In Sri Lanka, there is a mosque, the main mosque, where is Sri Lankan? The Grand Mosque. And the people, after seeing the moon, they call Grand Mosque. And Grand Mosque say, no, who are you? He can't accept. And only they say following day, it is fixed.
Yeah.
Am I correct? So many times it happens.
Sometimes you have the problem. But alhamdulillah, now one thing is good, you see, you can come from any country. When you come to a country like that, you should be together. You don't bring your way. This way, then there's no unity.
And finally, one very sad thing, we have in Turkish Masjid, they have different day. Because so our masjid is so much crowded because they pray different day. they are
Same.
So Indonesian also same.
Yeah, Indonesia because there is a big organization, and sometimes like Idul Fitri is the same day, sometimes the
Yeah.
different day, so we pray in the different day.
Yeah, we have the Nahdlatul
Ulama and Muhammadiyah.
And Muhammadiyah.
Very sad.
Because
Very sad.
Yeah, very sad. We are overcrowded during Ramadan because they are the main masjid.
More than two.
Normally, they are just 2 or 3 days.